Today is Sunday, December 22nd, and this is another update on my progress beating the S&P 500 along with Bill Ackman's Pershing Square holdings. I do make these videos every Sunday and Tuesday, so if you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Since my last update, I decided not to make any position changes at all to my portfolio. If we take a look at the SPY chart, you'll see on Wednesday the market sharply declined after Jerome Powell's Fed speech. They did decide to lower the federal funds rate by a quarter basis point, but he did revise his 2025 outlook. Instead of getting the 4 rate cuts that were projected, now he's only projecting 2, which is why we saw such a knee-jerk reaction from the markets. By the end of the trading session on Wednesday, we had dropped all the way down to this black resistance line, and then the following trading session on Thursday, the markets were pretty much flat, and eventually seeing a slight rebound on Friday. The SPY price still sits below the 5-day, which is now below the 15. I decided not to buy the initial dip down here, and instead I'm going to wait for the SPY price to get back above the 5-day. That way there will be a better indication on which way the market's going, because there's always a chance that the SPY price will get real close to the 5-day before ultimately shooting back down. And of course, it's definitely always a possibility that even if the SPY price gets above the 5-day, it could still drop down even after that. But I definitely feel a lot more comfortable waiting until it does get above the 5-day. There are only 6 more trading sessions left in 2024, so it would be nice to have the SPY price get back above the 5-day and the 15 heading into 2025. These are going to be all 11 of my current positions. Right now, Amazon, Meta, Apple, Nvidia, and Microsoft make up my top 5. And those account for 49.2% of my overall portfolio. Everything for the most part held up pretty nicely for the market decline. PayPal still has an 18.95% gain, and my largest position, Amazon, is still at a 17.28% gain. The one that dropped the most was definitely Shopify. I had over an 11% gain, and now I'm down to 1.81. That is one of the ones I'm going to be looking to add to if the SPY price gets back above the 5-day. Right now, I have 79.29% of my portfolio invested, which means I have 20.71 sitting in cash. Since Wednesday, my portfolio saw a decline of 2.1%. The S&P 500 had a loss of 1.93, and Pershing Square had a decline of 4.41, which brings this year to date, my portfolio has a gain of 34.91. The S&P 500 is at a gain of 25.05, and Pershing Square has a gain of 4.07. That's going to do it for today. I do make these videos every Sunday and Tuesday, so if you want to follow along, hit that subscribe button, and I'll catch you on Tuesday.